Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Iti Namine. Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvisesha Sunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine. Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare Hare Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare
Hello. hello, 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 hello. Yeah.
Technique here. So what happens? See if I press this no.
Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Press it down. I'll show you, exactly how much power is coming. And then once it is here, no, then you can gain Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Yeah, so you can check how much it is going.
Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare.
Hello, hello, hello.
Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Jaya Radha Gokul Nanda, Radha Gokul Nanda, Radha Gokul Nanda, Shri Radhe. Jaya Radha Gokul Gauranitai Jaya Guru.
Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna.
Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada. Nita Gora Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Nita Gora Hari Bol.
Hare Krishna. So we welcome you all to our Sunday Feast program. Thank you everyone for coming today. Today we are celebrating this Sunday before the big festival of Srila Prabhupada's appearance day. Srila Prabhupada ki! So next Saturday, as we all know, we'll be welcoming Srila Prabhupada in this temple. There will be Abhishek ceremony and many other festivities. So today, to build up our mood, we have a very wonderful devotee, His Grace Shesh Sharan Prabhu, all the way from Manchester, Stoke, Ireland. Prabhuji is a IT consultant. He was a student in Ireland, and just last year only he got married, and now he's living in UK. So we welcome Shesh Sharan Prabhu and her good wife Sita Mataji by 3 times loudly chanting Haribo, Haribo, Haribo. So Shesh Sharan Prabhu is giving first time class to our temple. Many of you don't know. I know him for some time now. He's a wonderful devotee. He's a disciple of His Holiness Radhanath Swami Maharaj. Originally from Pune. So those who are from Maharashtrians, you can feel some closeness to him. And he's a very sweet talker. He speaks very sweetly. And his name is also Shesha Sharan. Shesha means Ananta Shesh, the Lord Balram. And he's taken the shelter at Lord Balram. So today he's going to speak about Srila Prabhupada. And he'll start the class with the Gita and then talk about Srila Prabhupada. So Shesha Sharan Prabhu, please take a seat. Yeah.
Hare Krishna. Hare Krishna. We'll start today's our session by chanting Jai Radha Madhav prayers. So everyone can join with me. Thank you. Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopijana Vallabha Girivardhari Jai Radha Madhava Kunja Bihari Gopi Jana Vallabha Girivardhari यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यशोदानन्दन यशोदानन्दन व्रज जनरञ्जन यमुनातिरवनचारी यमुनातिरवनचारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी गोपी जन वल्लभ गिरिवरधारी जय राधा माधव कुंज बिहारी हरे कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा 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 हरे 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 राम 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 हरे 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 कृष्णा Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama. Jaya Radha Gokulanand, Radha Gokulanand, Sri Radhe Radha. Jaya Radha Gokulanand, Radha Gokulanand, Sri Radhe Radha. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai, Gauranitai, Jaya Gauranitai. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Prabhupada, 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 Jaya Prabhupada. Jaya Jaya Gurudev, 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 Jaya Gurudev, Gurudev, Gurudev. Nitai Gaur Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Gaur Hari Bol. कलयुग पावन युग धर्म हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna. So I kindly welcome you for today's Sunday feast class. And I've heard that it's been a series where every Sunday we are discussing Srila Prabhupada's Lilamrut, Srila Prabhupada's pastime from past 4 weeks, I think. Yeah. So it's very glorious to discuss all the glories of Srila Prabhupada, especially, in this new city where we are, trying to, the congregation is, growing, and people are unknown of the glories of Srila Prabhupada. And it's really a big fortune for all of you when Srila Prabhupada is going to appear here next week soon. Haribol. So we will start our discussion today by Bhagavad Gita, chapter 1, text 28 till 31st. Yeah. So we will do in call and response. I would try to read the sloka, and you can also try to read the sloka with me. It is on the display. Prabhu, can you show the English text so that everyone can read it? Yeah. Thank you. Arjuna uvacha Drishtve mam svajanam Krishna युयुत्सुं समपस्थितं सिद्धन्ति मां गृत्राणि मुखं च परिशुष्यते. Translation. Arjuna said, My dear Krishna, seeing my friends and relatives present before me in such a fighting spirit, I feel the limbs of my body quivering and my mouth drying up. Purport by Head Divine Grace A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada. Any man who has genuine devotion to the Lord has all the good qualities which are found in godly persons or in the demigods, whereas the non-devotees, however advanced he may be in material qualifications by education or culture, lacks in godly qualities. As such, Arjuna, just after seeing his kinsmen, friends, and relatives on the battlefield, was once overwhelmed by compassion for them, who had so decided to fight amongst themselves. As far as his soldiers were concerned, he was empathetic from the beginning, but he felt compassion even for the soldiers of the opposite party, foreseeing their imminent death. And while he was so thinking, the limbs of his body began to quiver, and his mouth became dry. He was more or less astonished to see their fighting spirit. Practically, the whole community, all blood relatives of Arjun, had come to fight with him. This overwhelmed a kind of devotee like Arjuna. Although it was not mentioned here, still one can easily imagine that not only were Arjuna's bodily limbs quivering and his mouth drying up, but he was also crying out of compassion. Such symptoms in Arjun were not due to weakness, but due to his soft-heartedness, a characteristic of a pure devotee of Lord. It is therefore said, one who has unflinching devotion of personality of Godhead has all the good qualities of demigods, but one who is not a devotee of Lord has only material qualifications that are of little value. This is because he is hovering on the mental plane and is certain to be attracted by the glaring material energy. We'll also read text 29th. Vethastuscha sarire me Vipastuscha sarire me Roma harshascha jayate Gandivam brasate hastat Tvagchaiva paridhatyate. Translation. My whole body is trembling, my hair is standing on end, my bow Gandiva is slipping from my hand, and my skin is burning. We will also read the text 30, text 30th. Na cha shaknomi avasthatum brahmati vacha me manah nimittani cha pasyami viparitani keshava. Translation. I am now unable to stand here any longer. I am forgetting myself and my mind is reeling. I see only cause of misfortune, O Krishna, killer of Kesha demon. We'll also kindly read text 31st. Na cha shreyo nupasyami hatva sajanam ahave Na kankshe vijayam Krishna Na cha rajyam sukhani ja. Translation. I do not see how any good can come from killing my own kinsmen in this battle, nor can I, my dear Krishna, desire any subsequent victory, kingdom or happiness. Hare Krishna. we'll start our discussion by chanting the invocation, prayers and blessings from our Acharyas. Om Ajnanitimirandhasya Jnananjana Shalakya Chakshurunmilitam Yena Tasmai Shri Guruve Namaha Shri Chaitanya Manobhishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayam Rupa Kada Mahyam Dadati Swapadantikam Vandeham Shri Guru Shri Yutaha Padakamalam Shri Gurun Vaishnavamscha Shri Rupam Sagrajatam Sahagana Raghunathanvitam Tam Sajivam Sadvaitam Savadhutam Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Shri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Lalita Shri Vishakhanvitamsya Namam Vishnu Padaya Krishna Presthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhaktivedanta Swami Niti Namine Namaste Saraswati Deve Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Paschatya Deshatarine Namo Mahavadanyaya Krishna Prema Pradayate Krishnaya Krishna Chaitanya Namine Gauratvishe Namaha Panchatattva-atmakam Krishnam Bhaktarupa Swarupakam Bhaktavataram Bhaktakyam Namami Bhaktashaktikam He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dinabandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Shradha Kanta Namostute Tapta Kanchana Gaurangi Radhe Vrindavaneshwari Vrishabhanu Sute Devi Pranamami Hari Priye Vancha Kalpa Tarubhyascha Kripa Sindhubhyev cha Patitanam Pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo Namo Namaha Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Srivasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna. So, thank you so much, Roji, for inviting me to this wonderful and very sweet temple in Stoke. And thank you so much for the kind welcoming. I really appreciate your time and efforts that you have taken to come today to the temple, leaving apart, your Sunday free time, whatever time you get, away from your work and all, and you chose to come to temple to spend, to uplift your consciousness and dive deep into spirituality. I really pray and hope that whatever we discussed today would help you, to uplift your consciousness and develop the mood for welcoming Srila Prabhupada today in this beautiful temple. So we are discussing from chapter 1, text 28. In some past recent times, I also came across few questions with some, my friends and colleagues who usually ask that why is Bhagavad Gita started from chapter 1, whereas Lord Krishna doesn't speak anything until further next chapters. So why is it that Bhagavad Gita starts from chapter 1? Why it doesn't start from where Lord Krishna speaks, or where Lord Krishna starts instructing Arjuna? So the answer is because it is first of all foremost important to understand the questions. What are the questions of life? Even in the Brahma Sutra, it is explained, Athato Brahma Jigyasa. Spirituality starts from the time where we start, questioning that who am I, what is my position, why I am here, why I am suffering in this material planet, what am I supposed to do, who is God, and how can I reach God, like all the higher questions of life. So, same thing, when there is no question, there is no answer, right? And unless and until we develop questions, we don't have any doubt or we don't have any question, we will never get an answer or conclusion in our life, right? So it is very good to have questions and feel a certain way we feel, and we should always appreciate that I feel this. We should not, feel bad or why do I feel like this, why do I feel like that. Sometimes, in today's world on social media, we do hear sometimes that, it's not good to feel negative all the time or to feel low all the time. No, it's not. It's not right. We should appreciate that, okay, we feel low. This is what Arjuna is also feeling. It's not that, only in the modern world today that, there is so many distractions and all these things. That's why Arjuna is feeling, that's why only we are the one who are feeling low, and all others, whoever I meet, is feeling very high, positive, and they're very proactive or something. But it's not like that. Even in the Vedic text, even in the past, we see there are many devotees described in the scriptures that felt low or felt negative at certain times. So this is the moment where we come across in Mahabharata, where Arjuna is literally feeling very low and very negative. That why am I here? Why do I need to fight? Why do I especially need to fight with my own kinsmen, with my own relatives, face to face? In fact, my teachers, my my brothers, my cousin brothers, my forefathers, my grandfathers, why do I have to fight with them? And then in the few chapters, next chapters, we see that how Lord Krishna literally he uplifted his consciousness and liberated him from the conditioned thinking of body, me and myself, me and my body, and everything related to me is mine, like my kinsman, my mother, my father, my brother, my kingdom and all. And Lord Krishna discussed or taught Arjuna his real duty as a Kshatriya, as a warrior or as a fighter, to protect the dharma. And therefore Arjuna had a great victory. So also one point that is very important, which we see from the scriptures is how it is important to speak up. Like if we are feeling like low or negative sometimes, it is very important to first of all appreciate, as we discussed, first of all appreciate how we feel and then discuss it with someone. Let it be our friends, let it be, like we should try to find someone, who could understand and who could help us, who is actually elevated in consciousness and who could relate and understand us better way. Because unless and until we open up and speak up, because if imagine, if Arjuna might have never spoken that, oh, my Gandiva is sleeping, I'm shivering, I'm, internally Prabhupada also mentioned that he's crying, actually he's crying out of compassion also, but yeah, he's literally shivering. So it is also important to speak up first of all. If Arjuna might have not speak up, we might have, Krishna never had gotten chance, or we might have never came across Bhagavad Gita, right? So it's always important to speak up how you are feeling and appreciate your own feelings as well. And then after you appreciate, you should always think that, okay, this is how I feel, and try to understand through great sadhus or person who has seen the tattva. In the next chapter, we see that Lord Krishna instructs Arjuna that tad vidhi pranipatena pariprashnana sevaya updeshyanti te jnanam jnanina tattvadarshinas. So whom should we really reveal our mind, and whom should we try to discuss our mental state and all? Who has seen this tattva, tad vidhi pranipatena. You should try to surrender to such a person who is who has seen the truth, and only who has seen the truth can lift your consciousness. Otherwise, you may try to speak up, with any random person whom you meet on the street or in the bus, but it may or may not, lift your consciousness, right? So it is always important to find a authoritative source or authoritative person, whom you could speak and discuss your things with. So this is a very nice platform where we get to see, like every I think Sunday we have different leaders, different guests, speakers in the temple, who share their own experience and their own learnings, what they have learned through scriptures, and you can interact with them so nicely and open up and come up with your questions and clear your doubts, how Arjuna is clearing his doubt, and therefore getting victorious in his life, right? So it is our great fortune that Srila Prabhupada gave us and came up with Bhagavad Gita as it is. Before Srila Prabhupada, there were so many different editions of Bhagavad Gita. What are different editions? Like, if someone is thinking, what is different editions of Bhagavad Gita? Like, why Lord Krishna just spoke once, so how come there are different editions of Bhagavad Gita? So the thing is that as time passes, we every human beings, mentality starts changing. Like, if we see our father or their forefathers, they have a different kind of mentality, and we have today a different kind of mentality. So, and we need to understand the scriptures. We need kind of guidance. So that's why Prabhupada came up with the purports, and Prabhupada's purports are known as it is. That's why Bhagavad Gita is known as, or ISKCON's Bhagavad Gita is known as it is. What is as it is? As it is because Srila Prabhupada didn't compromise any truth. That's why it is known as it is. Whatever Krishna wanted to say, and whatever, how we want to understand it. Sorry, I'm a bit nervous, and English is not my first language. That's why I'm a little bit murmuring here and there. Please forgive me. But therefore, it is, the Bhagavad Gita as it is very special. So we'll directly, start a deep dive on Srila Prabhupada's pastime today. Now, Prabhupada was a very great soul, and Acharyas usually, they don't need to come on the material platform, because they are already qualified to be situated in the spiritual platform, in the spiritual abode, Goloka Vrindavan, or heaven, whatever everyone says. So they don't need to come to the platform of material life to face any difficulties, but they come to deliver us. Otherwise, they would have been with the Lord, enjoying the pastimes and all, but they choose to come with their compassion to deliver us. And therefore we celebrate Appearance Day and Disappearance Days of Acharyas, because usually when Lord appears, that's Lord Krishna appears, or Lord Rama appears, Gauranga, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu appears, everyone knows their glories, and we worship their appearance. But when Acharya appears, their glories are usually unknown when they appeared. As imagine, like, will we worship a baby child or some, like every child appear, every child takes place, every child, births and takes place. So we usually don't worship the birth of a child, right? We only worship the birth of Lord usually when they are born, but we usually don't worship the birth of any random child, and unless and until they perform glorious pastimes, and especially their pastimes are known. Why we celebrate their Disappearance Day is because when they depart from this material world, we come across their different glories, how glorious they are and how many things they performed in this material world, and how they delivered innumerous souls. And we can see how Srila Prabhupada went across so many difficulties at the late age of 70. He had to get a Jalduta board ship, all the way from India to US, and start preaching in the cold, stayed in the Bauri, very kind of, if we see, it's kind of hellish life, but still he chose out of compassion on us to take this step. Otherwise he would have just lived in Radha Damodar temple. When his what is it? Srila Hridayananda Das Babaji Maharaj, who used to stay in Radha Damodar temple, who was pujari for like 78 years of his life, he says, by the way, he has passed away now, and he has ended his pastime, but when he was there and when ISKCON devotees met him, he used to say that Swamiji, he used to call Srila Prabhupada Swamiji, and he said that Swamiji used to have a very strict schedule. He used to wake up early and chant his rounds, and go for darshan of all the 7 temples in Vrindavan, and come around 11 o'clock. And after that he used to cook for himself, and chant, and then cook for himself, and then he used to again chant more rounds, and then do his translation, and then again chant some rounds, and then used to go to rest. And sometimes he used to, when he used to chant so many rounds, so he used to ask Hridayananda Babaji Maharaj that please don't allow anyone in my room, because I just want to just tell them that I am not there. And he used to just sit and chant in deep absorption. He used to literally cry for the mercy from Srila Rupa Goswami, from Srila Sanatana Goswami, and from Lord Krishna himself, to empower him to fulfill the orders of his spiritual master Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur gave him at his first meeting with his Guru Maharaj. Therefore, Srila Prabhupada used to do a very nice and very strict sadhana. In fact, Hridayananda Babaji Maharaj used to say that at night times he used to hear crying voice, in the courtyard of Shri Radha Damodar temple. So once he just got up and started peeping around, like, where is this noise coming out? He was very curious about it. Where is this sound coming from? So he came to know, and he saw himself that Srila Prabhupada was crying, and he was, swiping the courtyard of Srila Rupa Goswami Samadhi and crying for mercy. Srila Rupa Goswami, please, I am so fallen, please empower me, please. I don't know, I don't have any money, I don't have any knowledge, I don't have any followers with me. How will I, go and accomplish my Guru's order? I really want to accomplish my Guru's order and instruction to me for preaching all around the globe in English language. And I don't have anything, with me. I am, a poor old fellow. How will I accomplish everything? Please help me, please empower me. And he used to weep and cry, whole night. And then next day again he used to have the same schedule. Still, he used to not sleep, and still next day he used to wake up early and chant his rounds, and then go and take darshan of all the 7 temples, take Yamuna bath, and then come and then cook. Sometimes, he used to engross himself in chanting so deeply that he used to forget to cook for himself. And those days he used to have prasad from Radha Damodar temple. Later on, Srila Prabhupada started taking discourses on Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita in Radha Damodar temple. And guess what? He used to give classes in English language in Vrindavan, in Radha Damodar temple. That too, this is about in 1950s, 1960s, when he was living in Radha Damodar temple before going to US. So everyone used to think that there is hardly anyone who can understand English here. So why is he speaking English language? He could have spoken in like Bengali or the national language of India, like Hindi language. So why is he speaking English language here? And later everyone came to know that when Srila Prabhupada in 1972 in the month of Kartik, when Srila Prabhupada brought all his English devotees, English disciples to Radha Damodar temple, and later then everyone came to know that okay, because Prabhupada wanted to preach in the West, therefore he was practicing to speak English and giving class in Radha Damodar temple so that he could go there and preach properly in English language. So Jitadana Das Babaji Maharaj used to say that that was the seed of Srila Prabhupada's preaching. That was the seed he was laying for while he was speaking English, and in fact he was translating Srimad Bhagavatam, Srimad Bhagavad Gita and Chaitanya Charitamrita all in English. Yeah. So also there are Srila Prabhupada was such a great soul. He used to touch so many different persons. Like it is we can read in his Lilamrut book, when he was at the age of 5, he wanted to conduct a Rath Yatra festival at his home. So he was, he used to cry. He used to ask his father that I want to conduct Rath Yatra. I want to make a cart. I want to make a cart. So there was a lady and locally at where Srila Prabhupada used to stay. She just saw how determined Srila Prabhupada is to conduct a Rath Yatra. So she donated him her Rath Yatra, her small cart which she had of Lord Jagannath, and then Srila Prabhupada conducted a small Rath Yatra at his courtyard at his home in Kolkata. So he just touched her life, and he just made her devotee. And later we see many different souls which he literally touched and changed their life, like Sumito Murarji, who was the owner of Scindia in a steam company, who literally gave free ticket, ship ticket, to Srila Prabhupada, and helped Srila Prabhupada in many different ways in sponsoring, for his books, printing his books, and giving donations to Srila Prabhupada, because she felt Srila Prabhupada as her father. And then we see Sally Agarwal. When Srila Prabhupada went in America, he knew no one, so he just had a friend from India whose son was in America, and Srila Prabhupada just stayed at their home and try to practice his bhakti and look for a good place where he can start and how he can start Krishna consciousness in America. So he literally he stayed only few days at Sally Agarwal's place, but he still touched Sally Agarwal's life. And His Holiness Indradhumna Maharaj also mentions one person. When Srila Prabhupada was there, Indradhumna Maharaj once brought a French admiral to meet Srila Prabhupada. And so Srila Prabhupada was like, wow, okay, please. So Indradhumna Maharaj asked that Prabhupada, the French admiral has came to see you. Should I send him? He said, okay, yeah, please send him. So Srila Prabhupada they both had very deep, heartfelt, and very amazing conversation. And the admiral was very touched and moved by the conversation. And he asked Srila Prabhupada, Prabhupada, if I want to read one book, which book should I read? Srila Prabhupada told him, read Bhagavad Gita as it is. And he said, if I don't have much time to read the whole book, which chapter should I read? What would you recommend? He said, read chapter 9th, but read it every day. So later on, after that, the admiral just went, and later on, Srila Prabhupada also passed away. And after many years, there was a festival in which Indradhumna Maharaj, with his group, with his book distribution Sankirtan party, went, and there was a big festival around in the town, and they wanted to go and do a nice book distribution around at that place. And they were stopped by the guards, by the security, because there are many different senior and political leaders in the assembly as well. So therefore they stopped the Sankirtan devotees. But coincidentally, this admiral was also in that event, and coincidentally he just stood up and looked back, and he saw, oh, Hare Krishna devotees. And he was such a great leader that all people were, when he started walking towards the devotees, everyone, went apart as he was walking, because he was really a well-recognized person in that assembly. So he came up to the security guards, and security asked him, we just, want to make sure that you are okay. Therefore, you know, we don't want any chaos over here. Therefore, so he said that, I want to go to the Hare Krishna devotees. I want to meet them. And he said that, oh, we only stopped them. So he said, okay, no, please allow them. I know them. So please allow them. So the devotees, were very happy. They got a free entry in the whole assembly, and they can do book distribution. But then later on, Indradhanu Maharaj came and met him, and he recognized him. Oh, many years, I took you to Srila Prabhupada, to meet Srila Prabhupada. Do you remember? He said, yes, I remember. Oh, Srila Prabhupada, I remember that was one of the most, best time of my whole life. So, by the way, how is your, how is the Swamiji, how is Srila Prabhupada? So Indradhanu Maharaj sadly said that, he has passed away a few years back. And the admiral was very moved, and tears, started dripping his eyes, and closing his eyes, he just said that, Srila Prabhupada was very special soul. He was very special. I never met anyone such, like him, who had such a strong faith and who could touch people's life in that way. So Indradhanu Maharaj asked him, what happened to that Bhagavad Gita? Do you still have it? The admiral said, yes, I still have the Bhagavad Gita, and I still read the chapter 9 every single day, even today. So this is how, and because he was not even a practicing devotee as such, he just met Srila Prabhupada once, and thereafter, he never had any contact with any of the devotees or such. But still, Srila Prabhupada, touched his life, moved his life so much. There is also like another pastimes, just a random pastime of Srila Prabhupada. When Srila Prabhupada was taking a flight, his personal servant served him puffed rice. Few devotees might have heard this pastime, and this is so nice. So the air hostess, because she was not from India or something, she never saw something like puffed rice. So she just said, what is this? And she just, put her hand in Prabhupada's bowl of puffed rice and ate that. And the personal servants like, oh, you can't do that, by the way. But Srila Prabhupada said, no, it's fine, don't worry. And then the air hostess, she immediately had a good sukriti, because she had Prabhupada's Mahaprasad, and she brought some fruits and, hot milk for Srila Prabhupada. And after that, the plane landed safely, and, Prabhupada went to the temple ahead, next temple. And many years later, in South America, in one of the countries, devotees were doing, door-to-door book distribution and distributing prasad also. So when a devotee knocked at, one of the doors, this lady, she opened the door, and she was very happy to see the Hare Krishna devotees. And then the devotees asked, like, we are preaching here from quite long time, like we never saw you, how come, you are practicing a devotional life? So then later on she shared this pastime that many years back, when your Swamiji was flying, I just got that fortune of, when I didn't knew who he is, and what he has done. He has done the worldwide preaching, and he's a Jagat Guru today. And he has like opened more than 108 temples all around the globe that time. So she didn't knew that time anything about Srila Prabhupada. She just randomly had prasad, and just by that Mahaprasad, she became full-fledged devotee and accept initiation later on in her life. That is how, Srila Prabhupada also touched us. So, there is a, Param Pujya Jayapataka Maharaj has written a very beautiful bhajan, Yadi Prabhupada na hoito tabe ki hoito, ye jivan bahita kaise. Which means that if Srila Prabhupada was not there, then, what would have happened to us? What would have happened to us? We might have, fallen in, we might have broken all the four regulative principles, meat eating, drinking, intoxication, illicit sex, breaking, all the four rules and regulative principles, no, proper lifestyle as such, living just like cats and dogs, and don't know, what our future is going to be, what, when we are going to get liberated, or, without any idea as such. But because of the causeless mercy and compassion of Srila Prabhupada, we got delivered, and we are here today, trying to follow a strict sadhana. We're trying to chant rounds and come in association of devotees, having very nice, clean lifestyle, eating sattvic food, eating, having, chanting, dancing, feasting. Every, like every Sunday we have a big feast here. Every month there is some kind of festivals where we come together and celebrate all the festivals of the Lord. So this is how, Srila Prabhupada has moved our lives, and Srila Prabhupada has created such a world in which, such a home in which whole world can reside without any differences. Let, someone be from India, someone from America, someone from Pakistan, someone from Russia, someone from Ukraine, still all the devotees, they can stay together and they practice, because Prabhupada taught us that we are not this body, we are spirit, soul. Our body might be, from a particular caste or grade or some particular, place, maybe from India, maybe from US, maybe from UK, but still we are not the body, we are spirit, souls. And this is how Srila Prabhupada, by his own example, example, he taught us. In fact, Srila Hridayananda Das Babaji Maharaj also explains that Srila Prabhupada was very special, and he was saying that how Srila Sanatan Goswami told Srila Haridas Thakur that you are the Acharya, you preach by your own examples. Similarly, Srila Prabhupada also, being an Acharya, taught with his own examples, because there are few devotees who preach but don't practice, as such, as much, and there are few devotees who practice but then they don't preach as much. But Srila Prabhupada was one who practiced himself and then preached it to everyone. That's why he's so special. So on, this day, as Srila Prabhupada is soon gonna come, we should also introspect that how, we could practice what, teaching Srila Prabhupada has given in his classes, in his lectures, in his, all the books, in all the scriptures, what teachings he has given us, and how we can also, janma sarthak kari kara parupkar, how, we could fulfill, how we could uplift ourselves, and how we could also try to preach others, and how we could spread the glories of Krishna consciousness. Also, in the Bhagavad Gita, in the 18th chapter, Krishna says, one who preaches my words, to others is the very dearmost to me. Like that, Srila Prabhupada also have the same mood. Srila Prabhupada had preaching mood. He was not a bhajananandi, who just sitting at one place and just chanting bhajan. In fact, when Srila Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati Thakur, he instructed quite, many of his disciples to, take this mission of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and preach to the Western world. Like, for example, Srila Sridhar Maharaj, Srila Bhaktisiddhanta Thakur Maharaj, disciple Srila Sridhar Maharaj, and few of them others. But everyone said, Prabhupada, I just want to stay in Mayapur, or I want to be in India and, preach, but I don't want to go outside. And Srila Prabhupada was our A.C. Bhaktivedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada was the only one who took his Guru's instruction as his life and soul, and crossed the ocean, and took all the sufferings, tolerated all the, habits or all the difficulties of this material world in that late age, and preached the message of Krishna consciousness throughout the world. So again, I kindly request everyone, please always introspect. Every Sunday, whenever you are coming in a session of devotees, please think, how I am, how much, what is my progress. Also, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur also says, every Ekadashi, every 15 days, we should introspect that, how is my progress going on? Am I progressing in Krishna consciousness, or am I going down, or am I stagnant, right? So we should always think. I always try to think and try to develop and what is that, fertilize, our Krishna consciousness. Yes. Srila Prabhupada ki jai. Thank you so much. Hare Hare. Hare Krishna. Yes, yes.
Shesh Sharan Prabhu ki, Srila Prabhupada ki jai. So we'd like to thank Shesh Sharan Prabhu for giving an amazing class, the last in the series for Srila Prabhupada's glories that we've been doing for the past 4 weeks. So as you know, the series is over, which means it's coming to the time where Srila Prabhupada's installation will be very, very soon. For the details, Dhameshwari, do you want to say the details for the event? This is the last announcement, so please remember this.
So Srila Prabhupada's installation is very soon, in 6 days, on the 9th of March, which is the coming Saturday. It will be starting from 11 a.m. onwards, and there'll be devotees from all over the country coming. Parking arrangements will be put on the WhatsApp groups, which, if you haven't joined, the QR code are at the back of the temple. There'll be a full schedule all day, starting with Kirtan, then there'll be a Maha Abhishek for the Srila Prabhupada deity. There'll also be personal memories by his disciples, as well as a Maha feast.
As you can see, the schedule is packed. Srila Prabhupada's own disciples, Prabhu was talking about different experiences that Srila Prabhupada had with different people. So there will be 5 disciples who have had personal experiences with Srila Prabhupada, and they'll explain some stories of this. So yes, please keep this day in mind. This is probably the biggest event that ISKCON Stoke has done so far, coming in 6 days. So there will be many people, so please do check the WhatsApp for the parking arrangements. We'll have different car parks around the area that we will hire so that you can have your cars parked there. I think that's all the announcements. Is there anyone that's coming for the first time to the temple? Haribo, what's your name, Mataji? Trili. Okay. We welcome you to ISKCON Stoke's program. We hope you had a nice experience today. We do a program every Sunday from 12 to 2. Same as today, but with different guest speakers as well. And we talk on important topics, and it's a rejuvenating kind of experience to the start of the week, So we hope you come again, and we hope you've enjoyed. We'll have some kirtan now, so if everyone can stand up and put the chairs away, and we'll get to it.
Nama Om Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasnaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Niti Namine Nama Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pacharine Nirvisesha Shunyavadi Pashyata Deshutarine Namaste Saraswati Gauravani Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Jaya Shri Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Jaya Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhar Shivasadi Gaur Bhaktivinoda Jaya Shri Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare Hare, Hare Rama Hare Rama, Rama Rama Hare Hare. Krishna Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Oh, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna, Krishna, Krishna. Rama, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama. Okay, everyone to the floor. Hare Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama, Hare Hare. Okay, let's stop. Ready? Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, 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 Rama, Hare, Rama, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare, Hare. Again, here we go. Hare, Krishna, Hare, Krishna, 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 Hare, 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 Rama, Hare, Rama, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, 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 Hare, Hare, Hare Krishna, 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 Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Krishna Krishna Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Jaya Jaya Prabhupada 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 Jaya Jaya Prabhupada Nitai Gaura Haribol 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol Haribol Nitai Gaura Haribol 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 Nitai Gaura Haribol Oh Hari Bol 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 Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Hari Bol Nitai Gaura Hari Bol Srila Prabhupada ki Nitai Gaura Premanande ISKCON Stoke ki jai
Jayam Vishnupad Paramhansa Parivajakacarya Stotar Shat Shri Srimad His Divine Grace Abhay Charanar Vrinda Bhakti Vedanta Swami Srila Prabhupada Ki Ananta Koti Vaishnav Vrind Ki Namacharya Srila Haridas Thakur Ki प्रेम से कहो जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधार श्रीवास आदि गौर भक्त वृंद की श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोप गोपीनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड श्री गिरि गोवर्धन की श्री वृंदावन धाम की श्री नवदीप मायापुर धाम की पुरुषोत्तम क्षेत्र श्री जगन्नाथपुरी धाम की गंगा माई की जमुना माई की भक्ति देवी की तुलसी महारानी की कलियुग पावन श्री हरिनाम संकीर्तन की बृहत मृदंग ट्रांसेंडेंटल बुक डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की ट्रांसेंडेंटल प्रसादम डिस्ट्रीब्यूशन की निताय गौर प्रेमानंदे all glories to assembled devotees all glories to assembled devotees all glories to assembled devotees all glories to Shri Guru and Shri Gauranga all glories to Srila Prabhupada.
Namaste Narasimhaya Praladadayine Hiranyakashipu Vaksha Shilatankanakalaye Ito nasimha parato nasimho Yeto yamitato nasimha Bahe nasimho हृदये नसिंहो नरसिंहपतिं शरणं प्रपदे तव करकमलवरेणाकाम् अद्भुत शृङ्गार दलिता हिरण्यकशिपो तनुभृङ्गा केशवधृता नरहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे जय नरसिंहदेव 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 जय नरसिंहदेव जय प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज प्रहलाद महाराज जय प्रहलाद महाराज जय जय प्रभुपाद 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 जय जय प्रभुपाद निताय गौर हरि बोल हरि बोल हरि बोल निताय गौर हरि बोल नरसिम्हादेव की प्रहलाद महाराज की महाप्रसादे गोविंदे नाम ब्रह्मणि वैष्णवे सर्व पुण्यवतां राजं विश्वासोऽयन विजायते शरीराल विद्याचार जरेंद्रिये ताहे काल जीवे पेदे विशेषाकरे तारमज्जिवायति लोभो माय सुतुर्मति ताके चेतकटन संसारे कृष्ण बरो दयामय कोरे बा जीव जाय स्वाप्रसादम दिलो भाई से नाम ऋत पाओ राधा कृष्ण गुण गाओ प्रेम राखो चैतन्य निताय जय निमाय जय निताय जय श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधरा श्रीवासादि गौर भक्तवृंदा हरे कृष्णा कृष्ण कृष्ण हरे 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 राम 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 हरे हरे महाप्रसादम की
Hare Krishna. Thank you very much, Ahan, for a wonderful nursing prayers and prasadam prayers. We are all feeling hungry, so I won't keep along. As we all been talking about Srila Prabhupada's appearance in next 5 days. So 9th March, please do not forget. Probably you all know sometimes that we started Prabhupada's celebration with one desire that when he comes, this temple should not have any debt. We have a debt of about 80,000 pounds that we have to pay to the bank. So we started this campaign about a few weeks back. So we had some success. So far we have raised 20,000 pounds. 20,000 pound key. That means we still have 60,000 more to cover. So we are requesting all the devotees, those who have resources, please come forward and you can contribute towards the the fundraising that we are doing, so that when we receive Srila Prabhupada, he comes to a temple where there is no debt. We can offer this temple, debt-free temple. It is very easy. It's not a big fundraising that we are doing. If one family, we have a wider family, 10, 15 people in our circle. If one working person can contribute 500 pounds, and in your circle, if you manage to find 10 people who are working, we are working throughout our life. But out of all that working life, if just one person contributes 500 pounds, and if you manage to find 10% such like that, it becomes 5,000 pounds. So we have 60,000 to do. So 12 people, the 12 groups can raise 5,000 pounds, then we can easily pay off. So I request all of you that please come forward, and make the pledges. If you don't have big family around, then you can pay all 5,000 by yourself. But I'm sure if you pray to Srila Prabhupada, if you pray to Shri Radha Gokulanand, they'll find you. Ultimately, all money that we have belongs to them. He is giving us, and then we can use it in his own service. So when we give, it is a little painful. Some money is going out. But it is said that when you give money to a pure devotee, to Srila Prabhupada, it is returned multiple times. You can't even imagine. In a Shastra it is said, when you build a house of a God in this material world, he builds your house in the spiritual world. So you all like to have more houses, right? We have 3-bedroom house and we want 5-bedroom house. So if you have one house here, and if somehow or other, we contribute, to the preaching activity of Srila Prabhupada, then your house will be there in spiritual world. So when you go back there, you don't have to buy a house. House will be there ready-made for you. So once again, I thank all the devotees who have come forward and given that, significant donation to the temple. There is still some way to go. So, if you're feeling kind enough, please come forward and help us to pay off this balance 60,000 pounds. By the time Prabhupada comes next week. Thank you all so very much. Hare Krishna. So now we'll go for the prasadam. Prasadam will be served upstairs. Srila Prabhupada ki jai.